to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll try to get outside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Illinois right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. Find some fresh air. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Let's talk for a second about Illinois. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Quinn. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Coming out with it, it's Ware. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Minnesota's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works. while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they fail to hook up on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the air, it's Quinn. Unloads it downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Illinois lining up quickly. Takes it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. That's caught. It's Gonzalez. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. and you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pulls and fires complete. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Illini! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Snagged in the middle, it's Gonzalez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Golden Gophers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. caught behind the line. It's Hankins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Johnson. And they... did well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gonzalez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just keep slinging it. Grab behind the line. It's Hankins. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Gonzalez. Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quick handoff. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. He's got 59 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Quinn. Finds his tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Leon. On the move at the 30. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the tailback. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Ware. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rushes on him. Finds his back in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Quinn. Makes the grab. It's Carter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mahoney. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. The give to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Hauls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have it.
Touchdown, Fighting Illini! And the route is on.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. The pitch. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to get...
He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Back to throw, it's Quinn. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Illini! And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ware. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He'll heave it deep. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long. It's been hard. It's been a struggle. And receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off play action. Fires to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. On the set. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Using his legs, it's Hankins. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Motion from the back. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Minnesota! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. All business today for this ball club. They come out, and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check.